Okay, so I'm really starting to get pissed with this whole situation around this movie because King Kong's gonna win this fight, and it's really not even close. And the group of fanboys calling themselves Gangzilla that thinks Godzilla has a chance are really starting to upset me. So let's just break it down for everyone. Okay, let's look at Godzilla. He's overweight. He has no change of direction. His lateral quickness does not even exist. He has terrible reach. I've seen a potato with better athleticism than Godzilla. And everyone's like, yo, Godzilla goes nuclear. He's unstoppable. Let's think about how he gets to this point. He gets his ass handed to him, literally beat down. He's sitting on the floor like crying every single movie, and then the humans pump him with a nuke and he like gets up and like does something. He needs help. He's a joke. Meanwhile, this bad man is a competitor. Anyone that's an athlete is taking Kong. Look at that. You can't teach that mentality. Kong in 5, not close.
Okay, so you just got finished watching that clip. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section down below. Now, first off, I must admit, he was right about some things. Godzilla, he's like mad thick. He barely got any athletic skills, you know. He barely can have momentum. He's not like as athletic as Kong. Kong is very athletic. Kong really got more agility than Godzilla, you know. But at the same time, after watching that clip, that just tell me that you don't know absolutely nothing about Godzilla. You really don't. You very uncultured. You just very uncultured. You don't know anything about Godzilla. That's what just tell me right there. Everybody keeps saying, oh, Kong never lost to a lizard. Y'all remember that one clip from Kong Skull Island where he was fighting that big lizard? And the big lizard just managed to smack him. Like and Kong, he just got trapped in chains, you know? And then if it was for the humans, guess what happened to Kong? He would have died because the big lizard wound up getting the upper hand. Yes, of course, the fight was even, but the big lizard wound up getting the upper hand. If it wasn't for the humans, Kong would have lost. Let's keep it a stat, you know? It's like you can't really compare the two because Godzilla, he was fighting a whole nother monster from a whole nother planet. Excuse me. You know? King Ghidorah had powers. And the Mutos, see, they had powers. Kong never fought against a monster that actually have powers, you know? So if Kong was to go up against Ghidorah, he will die. And if Kong was to go against, let me see. Will he stand just against a few more Muto? Not sure. Probably. He probably would be able to handle the Mutos. But Ghidorah, that's a whole nother story. That is a whole nother story. But I know one thing for sure, he will not be able to handle both of the Mutos at the same time. Absolutely not. Like, the Mutos was literally designed to kill Godzilla. They were made to kill Godzilla. They were born to kill Godzilla. And Ghidorah, he's just a whole nother monster from a whole nother planet. He's probably not from this universe. I mean, from Godzilla's universe. For all we know. Ghidorah in the past has been from a planet that's called Planet X, I believe. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments. Like I said before, Kong, he will be getting most of the hits on Godzilla. He will be getting most hits on Godzilla because, like I said, he had more agility. But all Godzilla really had to do is get a pretty good amount of good hits on Kong. Because Godzilla, he more than likely got more strength than Kong. Well, not more strength, but he can eat Kong's punches for the most part. He can more likely eat them, you know? And let's not also forget, in the 1962 film, Kong had to have electricity powers to quote-unquote beat Godzilla. In this movie, Kong needs an axe to beat Godzilla. Kong ain't really got a chance against Godzilla without that axe. Let's be realistic. Now, Kong will put up a good fight against Godzilla, but he will not beat Godzilla without that axe. If Kong does beat Godzilla with the axe, What I meant to say was, I'm sorry for stuttering. If Kong does beat Godzilla, it's because the X literally is had one of Godzilla's dorsal plates, which meaning he has control of Godzilla's powers. The dorsal plate can absorb Godzilla's powers, Godzilla's atomic breath, and use it against him. And besides, does Godzilla really need an atomic breath to defeat Kong? Does he really? Let's think about that. Does Godzilla really need his atomic breath to defeat Kong? I'm about to make a video about that one. Meanwhile, let me know how you guys feel in the comment section down below. And in the Peter Jackson's film, he was going up against a T-Rex or a V-Rex, whatever you want to call it. A dinosaur that had little arms that barely had anything. So of course Kong can handle those T-Rexes with no problem. Godzilla can do the exact same thing without using atomic breath. But you see, you have to keep saying that Kong had never lost against a lizard. First of all, Godzilla just not an ordinary lizard. There's a reason why he's called the King of the Monsters. He's way different. He's built different. The Skullcrawlers had no arms. All I had was just big legs, and a tail. And a T-Rex only had a jaw that's very strong and a tail which they barely use. Meanwhile, Godzilla, he got long arms that are very, very strong and lethal. He got a tail that is very strong and lethal. And let's not also forget he got them thick thighs, He got them thick thighs, so it can be very lethal, So it's like that alone could be very challenging for Kong. And he got the atomic breath, which Kong, he was able to take some of it, but if Godzilla was to really use it against him, But like I said, this will be a good fight, but if Kong does win, it's because that Battle Axe. Don't get it twisted. The only reason why Kong can beat Godzilla is because of plot armor. Just like in the 1962 film, plot armor. Because originally it's supposed to be called Godzilla vs. Frankenstein, but at the last minute it been changed to King Kong vs. Godzilla. So let's get our facts straight, Don't be disrespecting Godzilla like that. Now that's one thing if you believe Kong gonna win. I can respect that, but for you to just sit up there and disrespect Godzilla, you really must not know about Godzilla. There's a reason why it's called the King of the Monsters. There's a reason. He has fought monsters that's way powerful than Kong. And both in the past, he fought way powerful monsters. So it's like, if Kong was to go against half the kaiju that Godzilla went up against, he will not survive. If he was to go up against Gigan, nah. Hold on, let me see something. If Kong was to go up against Ghidorah, he would not win. If he was to go up against, Space Godzilla, he would not win. Destroyer, he definitely would not win. What's this called? Gigan, he would not win. If he was to go up against Gigan, he would not win. So it's like, Godzilla has fought way powerful monsters than Kong. Kong, he's just learning, But granted, he still will give Godzilla one heck of a fight. That's one thing that I am anticipating for a very good fight. But after watching that clip, that just proved to me that you're very uncultured and you don't know nothing about Godzilla. So next time you decide to disrespect Godzilla or another character, do your research, you fool.